parked on. Across the empty bike racks, the bony trees of the old town square webbed with twinkling Christmas lights all the way to the cathedral. Beneath its decorations, a big black BMW had just been illuminated by the cops' headlights. The same big black BMW that had been on my tail since I'd filled the car up outside Poitiers. I'd hit the outskirts of La Rochelle with the beamer's headlights still in my rearview mirror, so instead of heading straight to the port and my rendezvous, I diverted here into the old town. The police car slowed to inspect the BMW. A bored copper on night patrol, wondering why a car full of people was parked up here, away from the bars and clubs. Not that they were open at this time in December. I could picture her running the plates. She'd get fuck all from them. They were Swiss and, like mine, probably false. The police car moved on. Darkness again beneath the cathedral. I ran a hand across my jaw, tracing the scars beneath the stubble, waiting for my eyes to readjust. Dim orange pinpricks moved inside the car, occasionally glowing brighter as the car's occupants dragged on their cigs. In the cops' headlights, I'd seen the BMW properly for the first time. Undoubtedly the same one that we'd seen in the ski resort. The stance, fat, low, aggressive. Top-of-the-line M5. It had 2 extra cylinders and maybe 100 more horsepower than my Audi. But the extra weight and all that power going to the rear wheels on these icy cobbles would make things interesting for them. One cig winked out. Less than a minute later, another fired out of a window to join hundreds more in the gutter. A silent signal. They were ready. The G28 marksman rifle on the back seat was out of ammo, as was the MP5 submachine gun in the footwell. I hummed the Band-Aid tune as I reached over into the glove box, removed a Heckler & Koch VP70 pistol, slowly unscrewed the suppressor from the modified barrel, inserted a full magazine. I cocked it and stuck it between my thighs, handle upwards. Now I was ready too. The red digits on the dash winked to 0203. The BMW was illuminated a second time as another car approached, this time from behind. Blue flashing lights strobed the square. It was the same police car. She'd done a circuit around the block and returned, cruising to a halt a few metres off the Beamer's rear bumper. Obviously, her plate check hadn't revealed anything, but she decided to speak to them anyway. Good cop. Big mistake. I could see what she couldn't. Multiple heads moving inside, arms reaching. "Stay in the car," I muttered. "Drive away." She wouldn't. I flicked the window down and reached for my pistol. Leaving the flashes on, the cop got out of her car, adjusted her hat, strode forward. Her bleeping and crackling radio cut through the icy air. The rear windows were down on the black car, shadows moving inside. Even at this distance I could see the fairy lights glinting off dark steel. The crack of the gunshot echoed around the square. The cop dropped to the ground. The BMW's driver's side window exploded. I squeezed the trigger again, punching a hole somewhere in the car's bodywork. No more pissing around. Time for the conclusion. As if to confirm their understanding of the new rules, a flash replied, and chunks of pavement sprayed my car. The cop rolled away, scrabbling at a holster, then, realizing she was in the middle of a gunfight, did the wise thing and crawled back to her car. A bullet punched through my rear door, another ricocheted off the bonnet. Time to leave. I twisted the key. The starter spun, the V8 caught. She roared angrily at being denied arrest. The BMW's headlights flared in response, cutting a path through the sleet. A burst of automatic gunfire tore up the night, but missed me entirely as I floored the loud pedal. At the end of the street, I turned left.